Hello, friends. Welcome to Native Explorer. Today I want to share with you my journey of learning English. This journey changed my life in so many ways, and I hope my story can help you on your own path to speaking English. When I first started learning English, I was very scared. My heart would beat fast whenever I had to speak. My words didn't sound right to my ears. My accent was different from others. I was afraid people would laugh at me or think I wasn't smart. But I kept trying, just like a baby learning to walk. Babies fall down many times. They get up again and again. And slowly, step by step, they learn to walk. That's how I learned English. I made mistakes. I got up again. And little by little, I found my voice in this new language. Maybe you feel scared too right now. Maybe you don't want to talk because you might make mistakes. Maybe you're shy or worried that your English isn't good enough. But remember this important truth. Staying quiet is worse than making mistakes. If you never speak, you'll never learn. The only way to get better at speaking is by speaking, even when it's hard, even when you make mistakes. Learning to speak English is like jumping into water for the first time. At first, it's scary and uncomfortable, but the more you swim, the more natural it feels. Your body gets used to the water. Soon, you're not just trying to stay afloat, you're enjoying the swim. English works the same way. I want to share some easy ways that helped me learn English. You can try these too. Listen as much as you can. Listen to English songs, TV shows, movies, podcasts, and people talking. Your ears will get used to how English sounds. The rhythm, the flow, the way people connect words. It's like learning a song. The more you hear it, the better you know it. Even if you don't understand everything, your brain is learning. At first, I didn't understand much, but I kept listening. Now I can catch many words and phrases without thinking hard. Talk to yourself in English. Yes, it sounds a bit funny, but it really helps. When you're alone, try describing what you're doing in English. I'm washing dishes. The water is warm. This plate is clean now. Ask yourself questions and answer them. What did I do today? I went to work. I talked to my friend. I cooked dinner. Talk about what you see around you. The sky is blue today. Those flowers are beautiful. That dog is running fast. This practice helps your brain think in English. Use simple words first. You don't need big, complicated words to speak well. Simple words work just fine. Focus on saying what you want to say, even if it's not perfect grammar or fancy vocabulary. For example, instead of saying, I'm experiencing significant hunger, you can simply say, I'm very hungry. Both get the message across. Start with the words you know and build from there. Don't fear mistakes. I used to worry so much that people would laugh at my mistakes. But I learned something important. Most people are kind and understanding. They don't laugh. They want to help. They know learning a new language is hard. So take a deep breath, smile, and start talking. The more you practice, the less scary it becomes. Read out loud every day. When you read English words out loud, your mouth and tongue get practice making these new sounds. It's like exercise for your speaking muscles. Start with simple books or articles. Read slowly and clearly. Don't worry if it doesn't sound perfect. The more you practice, the better you'll get. I used to read children's books out loud. It helped me so much with pronunciation. Ask for help when needed. It's completely okay to say, how do you say this? Or, what does this word mean? Or, can you speak more slowly, please? Asking questions helps us learn faster. Most people are happy to help someone who is learning. I was shy about asking questions at first, but when I started asking, my English improved much faster. Watch English videos with subtitles. This is a great way to connect the sounds you hear with the written words. First, try watching with subtitles in your language. Then try English subtitles. Finally, try watching without any subtitles. This step-by-step approach helps your brain make connections between what you hear and what the words mean. Learn phrases, not just words. Instead of memorizing single words, learn whole phrases that are useful in conversation. Phrases like, Nice to meet you. How are you doing? I'm not sure, but I think. Give you ready-made pieces of language you can use right away. When I learned phrases instead of just words, my speaking became more natural. The most important thing in learning English is to believe in yourself. If you think I can't learn English, it's too hard for me, then it will be very hard. But if you think I can do this, I will learn a little every day. You will see progress. Your mind is powerful. What you believe affects what you can do. So tell yourself positive things. I am learning. I am improving. I can speak English. Even when it's difficult, keep this positive belief in your heart. Learning English is like climbing a mountain. You don't jump to the top in one big leap. You take one small step, then another, then another. You rest when you need to. You look back and see how far you've come. Then you keep climbing. Before you know it, you're at the top, seeing the beautiful view. I remember my first full conversation in English. My heart was beating so fast. My hands were sweaty. My voice was shaking. I was terrified of saying the wrong thing. But I did it anyway. I spoke for about 5 minutes with a shop owner. I made many mistakes, but I felt so proud of myself because I tried. That shop owner understood me, and I understood most of what he said. It was a small victory that gave me courage. Speaking English isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave. Every time you speak, even if it's just a few words, you get better. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. If you don't use it, it stays weak. I used to watch English movies with subtitles in my language. Then I switched to English subtitles. I paid attention to how people talked, not just their words, but how they used their faces, their hands, their voices to express feelings. I learned that speaking isn't just about the words. It's also about how you say them. I noticed that when people were happy, their voice went up. When they were serious, their voice went down. I practiced copying these patterns. It helped my English sound more natural, and it helped people understand my feelings even when my words weren't perfect. Sometimes you might feel stuck. You might think, I've been learning for so long, but I'm not getting better. This feeling is completely normal. Everyone who learns a language feels this way sometimes. Learning a language is like walking up a hill. Sometimes the path is easy, and you go fast. Sometimes it's steep and rocky, and you go slowly. Sometimes you might even feel like you're sliding backward. But as long as you keep walking, you're making progress, even on the hard days. Set small, achievable goals. Don't try to be perfect in one day. That's too much pressure. Instead, maybe learn 5 new words today. Tomorrow, work on how to say them clearly. The next day, try using them in sentences. Take small, steady steps. And celebrate your progress. When you learn a new word, understand a song lyric, or have a little chat in English, feel proud of yourself. Every little step matters. Every word you learn, every sentence you speak is a victory. I used to keep a journal where I wrote down my small wins. On hard days, I read it to remind myself how far I'd come. Writing in English helped me a lot with speaking. Every night before bed, I wrote a few sentences about my day in simple English. Today I went to work. The weather was sunny. I ate lunch with my friend. We talked about movies. It helped me think in English and practice forming sentences. You don't need to write much. Even a few sentences helps. Over time, I found my sentences getting longer and more detailed. My grammar improved without me even noticing. Try to think in English too. At first, most people translate in their heads. They think in their language, then translate to English before speaking. This is normal at the beginning, but try to move beyond this. Try to think directly in English. It's like learning to dance. At first, you count the steps in your head. 1, 2, 3, step left. 1, 2, 3, step right. But with practice, you stop counting and just feel the music. Your body moves naturally. That's how English should be. Not translation, but direct thought and expression. Find friends who also want to learn English. Meet up regularly and speak only in English. At first, it might feel strange if none of you speak well. There might be a lot of pauses and laughter. But soon it becomes fun. You learn together, encourage each other, and laugh at mistakes together. When I was learning, I met with 3 friends once a week for English-only coffee. We made a rule: no speaking our native language for 2 hours. The first few meetings were hard and sometimes awkward, but we improved so quickly by practicing together. Don't be afraid to talk to native English speakers when you have the chance. Most are kind and patient. They don't expect you to be perfect. Many will slow down their speech to help you understand. If they correct your English, don't feel bad. That's actually good. It helps you learn. When I first talked with native speakers, I would always start by saying, "I'm learning English. Please speak slowly." Most people were very helpful when I said this. Some even became regular practice partners because they enjoyed helping me learn. You can also find language exchange partners online. Many websites and apps connect language learners around the world. You can help someone learn your language while they help you with English. There will be hard days on your English journey. Times when you feel frustrated, times when you want to give up. This happens to everyone who learns a language. But remember, you are stronger than you think. You've already taken the first step by wanting to learn. That takes courage. And every word you learn, every practice session you complete, shows your strength. English can connect you to the world in amazing ways. It's like a bridge to new friends, new places, new ideas, new opportunities. When you speak English, you can travel more easily, meet people from different countries, learn about different ways of life, find better jobs, and access more information online. So when you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Think about all the good things that will come when you can speak English well. Keep that vision in your mind. Be kind to yourself on this journey. Learning a language isn't easy. It takes time. If you make a mistake, don't be hard on yourself. Instead, say, "I'm learning and getting better every day. Mistakes help me improve." Use English in your daily life as much as possible. Don't wait for class or special occasions to practice. Describe what you see while walking down the street. Think in English while cooking or cleaning. Label items in your home with English words. Change your phone language to English. Follow English speakers on social media. These small moments of practice add up to big progress over time. I used to name everything I touched in English. I'm opening the door, I'm turning on the light, I'm sitting in the chair. It felt silly at first, but it helped me think in English without translating. Talk to yourself in English when you're alone. Have pretend conversations. What would you say if you met your favorite celebrity? How would you explain your job to someone new? Act out scenes from movies or TV shows. It might sound strange, but it helps you feel comfortable forming sentences and expressing yourself. Remember, you don't need to know every single word in English. Even native speakers don't know all the words in the dictionary. Simple words are enough to express most things. What matters is that you can share your thoughts and feelings in a way others understand. Celebrate every success, no matter how small it seems. Did you order food in English? That's a win. Did you understand the chorus of an English song? Amazing. Did you have a short conversation with a tourist? Fantastic. Every little win counts and deserves celebration. And here's something that might surprise you. Celebrate your mistakes too. Yes, mistakes are good. They show you're trying new things and pushing yourself to grow. Each mistake teaches you something new about the language. I used to feel embarrassed about my mistakes. Now I see them as necessary steps on my learning path. I remember trying to tell someone I was excited about a concert, but I used the wrong word and accidentally said I was exiting the concert, leaving it. The person looked confused, then smiled and taught me the difference. I never made that mistake again because the lesson came from real experience. Remember that millions of people around the world are learning English just like you. Many feel nervous and afraid to make mistakes. You're not alone in your struggles or your goals. Even native English speakers were beginners once. Not with English, but with other skills they learned. Everyone knows what it's like to be a beginner. Most people respect others who are trying to learn something new. If you feel stuck, take a deep breath. Remember that learning is a journey, not a race. Some days you'll learn a lot, other days just a little. Both are part of the natural learning process. The important thing is to keep going one step at a time. Confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from believing in yourself and being willing to try. When you speak English, try to speak with confidence. Stand tall. Look people in the eye. Speak clearly, even if you're not sure of every word. Even if you make mistakes, people will feel your confidence and focus more on your message than your errors. Most native English speakers are happy to talk with language learners. Many admire people who are learning a new language because they know it's challenging. When I talk to native speakers, they often told me they wished they could speak another language like I was learning theirs. Your effort to learn English usually earns respect, not judgment. Start conversations with simple topics you feel comfortable discussing. Talk about things you know well, your job, your hobbies, your city, your favorite foods. As you build confidence, you can move to more complex topics. Surround yourself with English in enjoyable ways. Listen to English music that you like. Watch English shows about topics that interest you. Read simple English books about subjects you love. Play games in English. The more fun you have with the language, the more natural learning becomes. Find what you enjoy and use it to learn. Do you like cooking? Watch English cooking videos. Love soccer? Read sports news in English. Enjoy music. Learn the lyrics to your favorite English songs. When you connect English to things you're passionate about, learning happens almost without effort. Make learning a game whenever possible. Challenge yourself. Today I will learn 10 new animal names. Or, this week I will watch one movie without subtitles. Give yourself small rewards when you reach these goals. Learning works better when it feels like play rather than work. Join online groups where people practice English together. There are many free conversation clubs, forums, and social media groups dedicated to English learners. Connecting with others makes the journey more fun and gives you support when things get hard. As you learn, you'll notice that English sounds different in different places. Someone from the United States sounds different from someone from England, Australia, or Jamaica. This is normal. Every language has different accents and regional expressions. Don't worry about which type of English is best or most correct. The most important thing is that people understand you and you understand them. Over time, you'll get better at understanding different accents. Focus first on being clear. Speak slowly enough that your words are distinct. Use simple sentence structures. As you get more comfortable, your speed and complexity will naturally increase. We are lucky to live in a time with so many tools to help language learners. Use translation apps when you need them, but try not to depend on them too much. They're most helpful for checking single words or short phrases. There are many free language learning apps that make practice fun with games and exercises. Use these for a few minutes each day as a supplement to your other learning. Watch videos designed for English learners. These often use simpler language and speak more slowly than regular content. As you improve, gradually move to content made for native speakers. Record yourself speaking English, then listen to the recording. This helps you hear your own mistakes and track your improvement over time. I used to hate hearing my own voice in English, but recording myself helped me improve my pronunciation tremendously. Language is always connected to culture. Words and phrases make more sense when you understand the culture they come from. Watch how people use language in different situations. Notice what's considered polite or rude, formal or casual. Learn about jokes, idioms, and slang in English. These might be confusing at first, but they're an important part of natural conversation. When someone uses an expression you don't understand, don't be afraid to ask what it means. Pay attention to body language and facial expressions when watching English speakers. Communication is more than words. It's also how we move, how we look at others, and the tone of our voice. Reading in English is a powerful way to improve your vocabulary and grammar. Start with simple materials like children's books, easy news websites, or graded readers designed for language learners. Read a little bit every day, even just for 10 minutes. Look up important words you don't know, but don't worry about understanding every single word. Try to get the main idea first. Reading out loud combines reading practice with speaking practice. It helps your pronunciation and builds your confidence with forming English sounds. Keep a vocabulary notebook while reading. Write down useful new words and phrases, then review them regularly. Using new words soon after learning them helps them stick in your memory. English pronunciation can be difficult because spelling doesn't always match sounds. Practice the sounds that don't exist in your language. Watch videos about pronunciation. Repeat difficult words many times. Grammar rules can seem complicated, but don't try to memorize every rule at once. Learn the most common patterns first, and gradually add more complex ones. Notice grammar in use rather than studying rules in isolation. Listening comprehension improves with practice. If native speakers seem to talk too fast, ask them to speak more slowly. Listen to the same audio multiple times. Watch videos with subtitles, then without. Everyone faces different challenges when learning English. Some people struggle with speaking, others with listening or writing. Identify your specific challenges and give them extra attention, but don't ignore your strengths. English is more than just a set of words and rules. It's a door to new experiences, new friends, and new opportunities. When you speak English, you join a global conversation. You step into a bigger world where you can connect with people from many different countries and backgrounds. The path to English fluency isn't always straight or easy. There are hills and valleys, fast stretches and slow ones. But every step takes you forward. Every word, every conversation, every mistake, every success is part of your unique journey. So keep speaking, keep learning, never give up. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, find joy in the journey. One day, maybe sooner than you think, you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come. You'll remember when English felt strange and difficult, and you'll smile as you realize how natural it feels now. You'll say with pride, "I did it." Thank you for listening to my story. Your English journey is just beginning. Or perhaps you're already on your way. Either way, remember that every word you learn takes you one step closer to your dreams. You can do this. I believe in you. Keep going, keep growing, and enjoy the beautiful journey of learning English. The world is waiting to hear what you have to say. If you enjoyed this video from Native Explorer, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We share new tips and stories about language learning every week. Click that subscribe button now and join our community of language learners from around the world. Together we can make your English journey even more successful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.